of Hot Point 9.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Island Tea with your faves, Cameron and Azim, featuring Jade, Quinny, Quenisha, Adita, CPR Johnson.
Hey.
Morning. We're back. It's Wednesday.
Hump day.
Thank God.
Today you sound so over it.
Oh boy.
Bye. Come on, tread lightly, because Jade done let me to know that it's only by the grace of the Father that she's even here today with us. So
See, I said I confidence. Everybody got to know I was coming.
they can hear it.
Bye.
Oh boy.
I tell all you right, adulting is a scam. And I need to speak to the person who created this format because
Look. Let me tell you something, right? Like, if you guys really stop and examine what life is, and let me not say what life is, but what we've created and called life, like,
It's wild.
It's wild.
it is.
You're born, you go to a place that's supposed to educate you,
Bye.
which really is a I don't even know what to call it.
Scam.
I glorify daycare.
No, the kids got to learn and the parents have to work. Yes,
I glorify daycare.
Yeah, basically. At least you learn things in this daycare.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Do you remember what you learned? Some people.
Do you really know?
Yeah, you learn how to add and you learn how to find like fractions and the sum of pi, which I don't know.
Jade.
What is the sum of pi?
3.144444444.
Oh, man. Can't tell if you're wrong or right. So. But yeah, you learn some things and then you move on to a bigger one. It's like you just, the daycare is just getting bigger is what you're saying, because from preschool, from daycare to preschool, so they should just name all of them daycare, but just with different numbers to represent the levels.
Daycare
And then
1, daycare 2.
After that, you go to what they call this thing work.
That's the real scam. No, that is the real
That's the
scam
real
right
scam,
there.
Lola. You go to this place, right? That generally, now some people may escape the trap for a little bit.
Yeah.
But generally, you don't really want to be doing things you don't want to do. For people that you don't like. Also, you're able to afford to go on a vacation from the thing that you don't like.
Not really.
That's it.
Well, I thought
Little and then
most
but it's
people feel that they have to spend money to survive. So for
that's
you
what I'm
to
saying.
be alive,
But
you
we
have to
created the
spend.
monetary system.
We created
Nobody.
everything that doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Where's the problem?
Welcome to life.
That's what I'm telling you.
We are the problems, as usual.
That we are. Usually.
And then after that, you just have conversations about vaccines, and then it's over.
It's gonna be the last great debate.
The great debate. That's actually a really good movie.
I've heard.
It's a really good movie.
I might watch it.
You should.
Since the world ending anyway, I might as well watch all kind of
Watch
things.
all the great movies.
I mean, no better time like the present by.
I used to do that actually. I used to go online and find the everybody does these lists of the 500 greatest movies ever and thing, and I was gonna watch them.
Oh.
Yeah.
As an adult, you have a lot of time on your hands. I don't
No,
know.
I said I
Really
used to.
yeah.
I used to do it.
Because I'm like,
'Cause
that's
I
a little,
understand.
No, but I've probably gone through maybe 7 of them, but I used to do it still.
Oh boy. Anyway,
Come on, we have a pack show, so we might
This
as well
is-
get into the time.
yeah. I just about to tell y'all, we only got 2 things to discuss. One, the COVID report, which, no. And 2, they were trying to obey a bank.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They were trying to obey
Wait.
a bank. So
They were
let's
trying
get,
to obia a bank.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
trying
let
to obey
me-
the bank.
yeah, let's jump into them quick. You look confused. You're gonna understand when you read the story. Probably not, because
No, I still don't understand. I never read the story.
but you're gonna have a little more information.
I hope
Okay.
after
Well,
what's
yes,
been
you're-
happening in Jamaica, y'all have a great appreciation for
anything
Obia.
is.
No, they love Halloween.
Oh, they love Halloween.
They don't buy local.
No, they don't buy local.
No.
Wow.
I would willingly put on costumes to celebrate.
All Hallows Eve.
But
All Hallows Eve.
talk to I about Obia.
Oh
All
my
of a
god!
sudden,
Oh my god!
oh my god, black magic. So I think Halloween be. Wait, no? Because it's.
Yeah, that's actually what I think it is.
Oh, well. Yeah, clearly.
much
need to do
hit the
some
nail on the
research. Anyway, come on, let's go.
Okay, here's your short COVID-19 situation report as of Tuesday, October 26th, 2021. Confirmed cases in the last 24 hours is at 9, and active cases are 294. Full stop.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Kevin.
Yep. Short,
no
sweet, to the
problem.
point. Love it.
Very
Love it.
informative. Very informative.
Yes,
to
all the
hear.
information you needed.
It's all of it. So let's move on to the next thing. So let's talk about a bank. So bank staff has been traumatized by witchcraft discovery. Customers and employees of the financial center on Bridge Street, Castries, were left in shock. This is the St. Lucia story, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Following the discovery of what appeared to be a witchcraft ritual at the entrance of the building, which houses the Inland Revenue Department and the Bank of St. Lucia. When we arrived this morning, we were greeted by a dead cat, which was tied up with a container with blood, a candle kind of sacrifice thing, which is what a shaken bank teller of St. Lucia, a Bank of St. Lucia employee explained. Another employee who spoke to Loop News on condition of anonymity said, the discovery has left employees on the edge and concerned. Everybody thinking it's a bank employee that is being targeted, or somebody did another person wrong and the individual is seeking revenge. You can see upon the faces of some of the staff that they're frightened. Others are not visible, but you can tell they are scared. Both staff and customers took several photos of the alleged sacrifice before it was removed.
Yeah, because it's
St.
so
Lucia.
scared. Let me
I
take a
just
picture.
about
Yeah.
to say, right?
I'm so scared. Let me take a picture,
I
bye.
can't even laugh properly.
So I could re-traumatize myself on a daily basis.
Oh my god,
No,
this thing is
traumatize
so
my
scary. Let me
friends,
keep it in my phone.
My
that goes
family.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody must see the trauma that I experienced.
Yeah, love it. But all what happened is that they owe you a week.
No, not only that. There wasn't trying to obey like staff. Inland revenue. There probably was,
Maybe it was closer to the bank entrance.
Oh, I was just about to say maybe they owe some taxes and they were trying to get out of it.
That's wild, though, eh? Inland revenue and the bank in the same building.
Boy.
Right?
Wonder how that one happened.
Oh boy.
But maybe it wasn't for somebody. Maybe they owe a bank loan and they was trying to like delay it. They don't know. They just assume.
Okay, let's go with this. Top 5 reasons you would owe a bank.
1.
Or a bank to mistakenly put the money in your account and not take it back.
Yes, that has to be top of the list.
1. Okay, that's 1.
Right.
You owe. You're trying to get out of that payment. That's 2.
Trying to get out of the payment, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely, I could see that.
What other reasons would you owe your bank?
Because money went missing out your account.
3.
And I can't tell you where it went. Money went missing.
Oh dear.
I'll be in the bank.
That's I can see that one. Okay, that's 3.
That's 3.
What other reasons would you owe your bank?
You're trying to get a loan and they're giving you trouble.
That's as if I feel like if you do
That's
it.
a good one. That's a good one, Azim.
As in, did you do this?
No
Because how come you
comment.
know all the,
No comment.
how you got all the reasons?
No comment. I haven't been to St. Lucia in at least 24 hours.
Got to see if any axe left there. The boat yard.
Very actually. I tell her, wait, no, maritime travel doing it here.
That's why I have to check. The new form of sailing seems to be on an axe. So I have to check to see if anywhere registered to have gone to St. Lucia. Because I don't know how you... Okay, what are the other 2 reasons? Other 2 reasons you do it.
No, we had 4 now.
Okay, what was the other reason you did it?
Not me?
Oh.
Oh, you think
Wait,
I can
so we
get
have 3. We have 3 so far.
No, we have 4. We have 4.
So we have 4.
Yeah, we have 4.
So we
As in
just
gave
need
us
one
2.
more. I have 1. So
Come on,
this is a 2-part one. 1, your name on somebody's account and they ain't giving you access to the account. Or you think your name on somebody's account, or you think it should be, and you're not getting access to the account, and the reasons they're giving you ain't enough, so you're obeying the bank.
That's 1. I have another one that...
Because some people think that relationships grant you access. So your mother has money and you want to access her money, but your name on the account, the bank will say no. And you're like, but that's my mother. My mother is Michelle.
Yeah,
No.
That's true. That does happen.
Yeah. Another good... But I don't know. I feel like you would obey the person more than the bank. Like, sometimes people sign for loans for people and then the person just doesn't pay the loan.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like you wouldn't
No,
obey
but no,
the person.
it depends.
Obey the
It
person?
depends. You could obey both because what happens is the bank will be calling you for money.
Oh.
You check.
But that's Owen alone.
Okay.
But I believe one of the top ones is it's come to your attention that somebody in the bank been looking up your information and giving it to people. Like how much money you got on your account and so.
Oh, so the
That is a big one.
Okay.
That is a big one.
yeah, man.
There's a big concern. How is it that Sandra know exactly how much money on my account?
And you never tell
I mean tell Sandra none.
It's a good one for you.
I'll be at the bank.
Obey the bank.
Yeah, all good reasons.
I don't think we just do them things here.
What?
Out. Like you wouldn't just walk up a National Bank step and see.
It's the belief in humanity that got me sold.
No, I don't think. Like I've never seen a circumstance where.
Actually, who you think is the number one? Who you think is the number one customers for Obia people right now?
The number one customers? With Obia people? I could name the number one.
Disgruntled lovers.
Otherwise, I could name an industry.
Industry? This guy be interesting.
Industry right now who would willingly Obia people. You're part of it?
Oh, well, no.
What? You're crazy.
I believe the number one customers is the gangman them.
You think they would Obia people? Boy, well...
No, they go for protection.
Yeah, I've heard plenty stories about that.
There we go for protection.
Plenty stories.
If you know, we're talking about what Bayama saw in your video.
Yes. That will give you a full glimpse.
You know, there were people who had an issue with the video. I was like, why?
Why?
Does this happen? Yes. Okay, then, so is a problem.
It's a regular thing, what I mean. This is literally a part of our society.
Yeah,
Well, you can't see it now?
I know I'm far behind because I wouldn't even know where to go to find out about
Neither
person.
me.
Like,
But I know who to ask.
well, you're close, only 1 degree of separation.
Tell you.
So what I'll do, I'll probably ask you and then I'll have 2 degrees. But guys, we have somebody trying to join the conversation. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
How you guys doing?
Morning.
Good morning. Going good so far.
So far?
Yeah.
All right. I see you all having a lot of fun this morning on a very serious topic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
usually,
that's generally what we do.
that's the premise of it.
Yeah, but this one is too serious to talk about.
How so?
But you call
You
it?
hear about high science?
So that's the serious.
Just laughing.
No, but in that, yeah. And you call it something serious to talk about when talking about it.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but don't play those banks. You heard about high science? Don't play those banks.
We're not playing with the bank.
They're involved in more than what you think.
Somebody played with the bank. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, we're talking about the person who did it. We didn't actually do it.
Well, they ain't gonna get far with it.
Well, how you know?
Obviously, he
Because the
understands
bank
higher
involved
science.
in what you're saying in.
You said you're involved.
No, the bank. He said the
Oh,
bank is
this
involved in the higher
person,
science.
yeah.
Don't try no tricks on the bank. They'll catch up with you.
So the bank,
Not the security that is supposed to have
I think what
installed.
he's saying is the bank science is higher than the
Yeah,
higher than the
That
higher
is
science.
also one, so they'll catch up with them.
Love it.
I continue listening. I enjoy you all fun.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Thanks.
All right.
The plot thickens.
So the bank gonna obey the
No,
reverse. They're gonna play reverse on the card.
No, I think what the caller is suggesting is that the bank is protected.
Aren't all banks supposed to be protected? That's why we put we money
Yeah,
there.
Think you're following.
Well, that's
Insurance.
why we put we
Me
money.
think you're following.
No, I know what he's saying, man. I know exactly what he's
Maybe
saying.
talking about insurance.
That's not the type of not the Caribbean Alliance type.
It don't matter, it's insured.
Well,
The bank is insured. That's all you got to know.
I mean, it's supposed to be, but you know.
Oh boy. Watch, let me tell you something, right? These things here.
Y'all ain't want to talk about high science, but y'all want to talk about Halloween. But hey, y'all just stress me out. Every October they happy, pumpkin starter. I literally went to a supermarket, right, and I saw the carvable pumpkins.
Yeah, but not only that, how many of the schools can have, right here in St. Kitts can have some kind of Halloween activity?
Some type of costume, dress up.
Something.
But as soon as we start to talk about over here,
No, you know what it is? I think what maybe actually is the opposite way around, Maybe we
Really?
have such a healthy respect for the local brand that people just don't want to talk about it. It's kind of like Valdemont. He should not be named. So it's like, you don't want to talk about him, but it's just like, I know, he too tense.
Think is that? I think is that.
It might be a healthy respect. It might be a healthy perspective for the local brand, why they want to talk about it.
That could work, you know.
Okay.
I had a lady
We
who
could accept that one.
I know a lady who used to tell me she used to sell compelling powder.
I thought you were going to say you had a lady that tried to obey you. Because I could see that happening, as we speak.
You tried to sell what?
She used to sell compelling powder. Compelling powder is basically the powder that you put on to get the person that you're interested in to like you back.
Yeah, remember when he said he was your uncle who was standing upwind?
Grandfather.
Oh.
So
You have to let compelling. You have to stand upwind of the person so the scent blows on the person.
I think one of the high science teachers might be calling us.
You think it is?
I hope so.
Good morning, teacher. You're live on Island T.
Hi, morning, guys. How you doing? I said every time.
Hey, what's up, Carla?
I like what Jade said. That basically Halloween is this. We are celebrating Halloween and take on this culture and it is the same thing, witches and goblins and ghosts and all this sort of thing that supposedly happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then you also need another point that I like, which is higher, maybe it's mysterious. It's serious. This high science serious for us to really talk about it. Something you were saying a while ago, I said.
Yeah, maybe it's a healthy respect.
Yeah.
Where it's not as
Like
discussed.
the Voldemort, talk about the Voldemort part of it.
Mm.
But I think we do have a respect. I mean, it's very strange. I think there's a lot of things that came down through our ancestry that we do without even realizing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I am growing up. We always hear, oh, you don't get involved in opium and stuff like that.
It's too intertwined.
Yeah, but it's sort of intertwined in our lives.
Yep.
Because
We do it and we don't recognize.
I remember as kids, we were putting a glass of water and a ring at the end of it and calling people's names. You stole whatever, or you put your Bible and scissors and all them stupidness. I call it stupidness now, but people have, how did that come about? How did we find out all of these things? These things that we can do to figure out stuff, right?
Carlo, let me tell you something. As much as people would subscribe to one religion or the other, or dismiss Obio, lay a child born in the family, no? You hear all the superstitions come out.
Oh, don't pass them through the window, they're going to be a
Don't
thief.
pass them through the window.
Yes,
Don't call them by your nickname until they christen.
Yeah.
In the culture.
And then we also have last night I told this friend of mine to send it to me, and a priest in either St. Lucia or Dominica was actually preaching and talked about the politicians who does visit these people to do what they have to do to get to where they have to get. Right?
Yeah, man.
I told her to send me the video because I would have put it on my status. But really and truly, all of this stuff happens. They play with numbers. They do all of these sort of things. I mean, so when politics talks about the banks, probably have their scientists as well. I mean, he probably know what he's talking about, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but hello, you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying when politics talks about the science, the bank has its science to protect it from the smaller scientists or whatever, But yeah, stuff goes on. I wrote down, I mean, you don't, like someone says, you don't have to believe that grass grows for grass to grow,
Exactly.
So, we just but I wouldn't do anything. I think at the end of the day, you just pray, and I think prayers work. Maybe prayers for us might be a bit of our phobia too. You know what I mean? Like we praying something good or praying something bad. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
But you see, that is the whole point I was making. Like, it's so like it's
they want
these
to
things.
pick and choose the good parts of a religion to use, but the other side is like, no, that's wrong.
I think, but not only that. You see, the thing about it for me is we don't escape it. Like all these things, all these little suspicions, and people hold these things true and there,
Boy,
and these ain't people that subscribe to no obia, no higher science, nothing like that. But it's so ingrained. It's so ingrained, right? But you got all kind of things.
Certain things you really can't do.
Put a matchstick in the child's head.
Stop hiccups.
Like a matchstick for the hiccup. Like we high engage in some witchcraft.
That's what I'm telling you, brother. It deep.
No, it is high key, definitely.
I think
deep in the culture.
I think the issue is, and I don't really want to call it an issue, but I think part of like the situation is that we call witchcraft the same superstitions that we are unfamiliar with, or we don't practice. So for us, it's just tradition and it's just, whatever we want to call it. But when it's unfamiliar to us and it's not ours, it's witchcraft.
Exactly.
Or it feels strange or makes you uncomfortable.
But that's what I was telling you all the other day, What's the difference between a religion and a cult? Popularity.
Bye.
That's it. How much people into this thing?
No.
That's the difference.
And I can see how easily you can fall into those things.
Into what?
Occult. I was doing some research again yesterday.
Jade, you know a cult member?
No,
Oh, okay.
actually, it's actually funny, you know. Cults are something else. No, it's just sometimes like you listen to the things that people have to do to be a part of these little families. It's like
People want a sense of belonging.
Well, I mean,
People
if I
want
want to
a-
belong that bad,
But
but
people want a sense of community.
you see,
Yeah,
it is true.
and sometimes it don't really matter what you galvanize around, you know.
It is
Like a
true.
lot of times when we see groups of people doing things and we don't fully understand what happened and what's going on, it's just the seeking out that community, you know. That's all it is.
Yeah, I was watching some information on MLM businesses. Well, technically they're cults as well because the things you have to do to be a part of those things. But it's just how people get scammed so easily. Well, yeah, they get scammed very easily sometimes. Because it's like somebody, like a message gonna pop up. Not even a message. We had our own example here when we had the it was
The flower thing.
yeah, and like we are all rich people. That's
The partner
supposed to
hand?
be-
The partner hand, you know, but people tried to get me involved in that.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
lot of partner hands.
Little Ponzi scheme.
There's a lot
But
of partner hands.
The
but-
good thing with them days, if you're getting early enough and there's a Ponzi scheme, you could get out at the right time.
Yeah, the
Right.
people who
But if
got
you-
in early
if
are
you
the
get
only
in,
people
you
who
get in when
win.
people start to catch on, you're solved.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens. So the people who joined late probably can't get the money back all now. Won't get their money
Guys,
back.
invest. Please go learn
No, they want to get rich quick.
Go learn Forex.
They want to get rich quick.
Watch it, you know, people making money on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Do some research, and there's a lot of people right here in St. Kitts. There's actually a really strong group of investors right here in St. Kitts that have you know like really recognized that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They have whether it's WhatsApp or Telegram groups and thing and sharing information and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot
I
going
think
on.
that would make more sense
Yeah.
than to just decide to give somebody $100 and they give you back $8.
What about this though? What about this? Yo, you got a little extra money? Go buy yourself a weed whacker. Well, either from TDC or audit and thing. Find a youngster in your community and send him go cut grass or split the profits. Like, just little things, man. Like,
That's a good idea.
just little things. Little things.
Just don't walk over on the bank.
Mm.
It can backfire on you.
Well, obviously, guys, them they look like they got the real scientists.
All right. Well, somebody walk over on the live, so you
Well,
know.
yeah, that
Wow,
we probably
crazy.
need to cool on the conversation.
See?
Guys, we're gonna be right back with more. I think it all comes down to it's all colonization and the influence of colonization.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. You look at a country like Haiti, which has
Demonized.
which has rich religious heritage that could be tied directly back to Africa, right?
Yep.
You look at places like maybe a Guyana or Suriname, that have a healthy respect, and I said healthy because I think that's what it is, a healthy respect for ancestry, and that type of thing, and it's ingrained in it. Like, look, I tell you, I've been to workshops, conferences, where before we start you have the libations and you welcome the ancestors to the gathering, which is
The thing is, for
normal.
me, the really crazy part is that the religion that we have chosen to be the one that is deemed globally acceptable is not ours.
It is.
Yeah.
It was religion that was forced upon us by the persons who enslaved us. It
But I love
is
that one
not
boy.
ours.
Well, I think
So for us, it's like we had our religion overwritten and then convinced that our religion was bad in an attempt to keep us from practicing it.
Yeah, somebody saying Trinidad as well, which is so true. But the thing is though, this is why I don't. You see, when people talking about like extremist Islam and stuff like that, I'd be like, y'all realize like they're just following the model that was set before.
That's literally that.
Okay.
Right? Like Islam is what, like 500 years old? 500, 600 years old?
How old was Christianity again?
That about 2,000 years.
Okay.
But if you look at what was happening in Christianity, like when they were like 1,000 years, 500 years, they were just literally going around and killing everybody.
Bro.
Like they had their own jihad. Like it's like the models.
It's wild to see how people just accept
No, like
certain things in it, but
the Spanish Inquisition, the Crusades.
because it's a part of their religion, eh? But later, because it's when it's a part of somebody else's religion, they cannot understand
It's
it.
growing pains. All of them have these growing
Y'all
pains.
did the same thing. Like how y'all think?
Yeah.
y'all read y'all Bible? Y'all Bible said that there was a lot of murder, like a lot of murder. People was killing people for no reason, sacrifice their children. Eh? Like,
Well, it was more like an attempt.
well, you know. Oh, no, the conversation went by.
Yo, I keep asking about that. Like I keep asking about
I
that.
need some
Like
follow-ups to these conversations.
yo,
Like,
I just
you
be like,
can't just try sacrifice me though.
that's what, like you can
I'm
imagine.
not
Look, you can imagine they going back to the tent, right? They going back to the tent, like eating dinner. Like Abraham just there, like
Bye.
Like,
Yeah, I almost went home to
man, like Rachel, yo, you put your foot in this girl. David just over there watching him like. So we just gonna pretend like you ain't try to sacrifice me earlier.
Yeah. Watch it.
Abraham, they're telling him, but I know God was gonna provide you. I know God was gonna provide. You know God, the knife in your hand, brother.
Imagine your father tries sacrifice and that's why I gotta go back home.
I
now.
just would have loved to be a part of the conversation.
I was
after
gonna talk
that,
to
like,
him.
oh
I
man,
was gonna talk to him.
oh man.
He was gonna talk to your father if he tries to sacrifice you,
No,
even
man.
if it's for the greater good of
No.
men.
No, we can't be cool after that.
But it was for the greater good of men as him.
We can't be good after that. You and God are now friends. Me and you are not.
That's a bit petty.
Yes.
Wow.
I was the one laying down on the altar. So I can be petty.
That is
Not
a bit
you.
petty. You know, a conversation I would have really liked to hear. People have recreated this before, right? Like I've seen extremely funny recreations of this.
Let me hear this one. If it's the same one I'm thinking about.
The conversation between Mary and Joseph.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
God, how you gonna explain that to me?
That is the one oh my God, I keep saying, what kind of man Joseph had to be by?
Oh, a good one.
Because imagine your girlfriend, your wife,
Your-
come
Your
home.
virgin. Don't forget the father.
So she come home, tell you she pregnant, and bam, like, what? When me pregnant? For who?
That's
You wouldn't believe. Funny story. So I was sleeping. This angel came, right? What?
Tell a man that they're right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Joseph-
insane
If a woman
concept
tell a
if you
man
think
the
about it.
story that Mary probably told Joseph
Not
right
probably,
now.
like it had. God,
Nobody believe in that.
God is my child's father.
Nobody.
Whether it's true or not, and that's the thing, you know. That whether it's true or not, like how,
Maybe
like
that's how Wang Chel started. The Wang Chel
that was it.
culture.
That's the original jacket.
The original jacket. Suppose Jesus is a jacket for July.
Lord, man. Well, I mean, Joseph.
He is a so
Look,
technically he's a
yeah,
jacket.
yeah.
So see, that's where Jesus was the first jacket.
I highly doubt it actually, but
According to the Bible.
I highly doubt it.
According to the according to the Bible,
I highly doubt it. But
Jesus is the first.
we had thousands of years of humans.
I'm talking-
A lot of jacket get out.
Talking about current
BC.
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 We're talking about before that. That definitely
Oh
happened
man,
before. Yeah, that no, I'm not going to lie. I sit home and I wonder about some of the
the
conversations.
conversations
Because
after.
They
Yo.
just how you explain a lot of these things. Like suppose you was the man, right, who sealed Jesus in the tomb, and then the next day,
The stone all the way. And
how you gonna tell your boss?
No, you know the one I just like to. I just like I would love to hear the actual conversation between Peter and Jesus when they came to lock up Jesus. Kind of, you know, Peter was a gangman, right? Peter was the warlord.
Who Jesus?
So that man come lock up Jesus, right? Peter pull out Peter pull out his sword. Whoosh, gone with the
His sword's
ear.
dad? His sword's dad?
Yeah, Peter pull out a sword and gone.
I thought his knives.
No.
None of that had swords. I thought that was the one
watch,
before.
Peter literally pull out his sword, right? And
Cut off a man ear?
and start slicing. Peter him holding up. Wait,
Wow.
go with who?
Somebody on the live is asking.
Bye, you crazy boy.
Somebody on the live is asking if incest started the population growth. According to the Bible, it did.
Yeah, but that's yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's thing. I mean,
Them don't even understand.
no, but no, that's pretty much straightforward. And the other thing too would have been but I mean, I understand this from a cultural and just biological standpoint. You know, child marriages and stuff like that. Like I understand why that would have been a thing at the time. So
Yes.
yeah, life expectancy, who control the resources, who would be able to raise families, and like,
How can I factors?
yeah. So things change up based on the context, and I think that's the thing that people don't forget when they read in the Bible too. Like the Bible has to be read
In context
in
of the
context.
time.
Yeah, it's historical.
Yeah.
So you can't
Literally.
really necessarily judge it based on what guy that know.
No, cause boy,
Like, you
if that was
can't-
the case,
yeah,
the
you
Bible
can't-
would have been cancelled.
It's a historical text as
Yeah,
well.
no, they
It's
would have
not
cancelled
just-
the Bible for sure.
Yeah, it's not just it's just not a book. It was
Why?
just written last week.
You want to take some calls so people could jump into the conversation?
Good morning, caller. You live on Island T. What's up?
Yeah, I think at the end we are really getting it. It was a historical thing. And remember back in those days too, right? You had like God directly involved in the business because we used to call upon him, we used to show miracles and all that. So you can't just say, oh, you know, in a conversation with you, remember? Back then you had like God directly involved with it.
So when did God stop being directly involved in the things? Was it before like?
No, he just chose to be slick with it now.
Yeah, but a lot of things happen that I feel like, you know, let me don't do that.
No, but you don't know the overall plan. That's the thing. You don't know the big plan. Okay? You don't know the big plan, so
Why so?
yeah, you don't know the big plan. He got a bigger plan here. So that's what's going on. But I telling you, right? Look, you got a bunch of spots in the Bible where things like, okay, you could imagine.
No.
You could imagine what was going on in the camp of the Philistines when David slew Goliath.
There's a lot
Like-
of question
like-
what's happening. You know?
Like, just imagine what the conversations in the would have been like.
I need somebody
Like, he just big for nothing. Yeah, watch it.
I need somebody to reenact these in the Kittishan version.
And it's very gruesome too. Like it's very gruesome. Like when you hear like David basically walk up on the man and cut off his neck with the sword and with his own sword.
You
Like
know,
it's like why we telling kids this?
from
I can't watch.
small.
Like my
and
parents.
you can't